Hey folks, Papa Joe here. How you doing? I hate the way that stands up over there. Oh, part of the reason why back in the day I grew it so long. One side curls out, the other curls under, and you either keep it extremely short or extremely long. Welcome to my world. Good live stream last night. I did a conference call this morning with Carlos and Nomad. I don't know, we talked over an hour. Just shooting a bull, random stuff. Nomad is trying to help us critique the way of uploading videos from y'all uploading them over onto the channel. Being a little bit of a hassle. Thank you, Nomad, for putting up with it and helping. Carlos is going to attempt to figure out a better way. It's called growing, you know. You have them bugs in the system when you try growing. Little Joe has got, his plate is more than full. So I appreciate Carlos stepping up and trying to help out. If you was counting on me to do it, we wouldn't have made it this far. But it is what it is. Thank you, fellas, and anybody else that's contributing and or helping. Thank you. Couple of comments on videos that I read this morning before we start shooting the bull. One of them feller was saying that he thought with if you brought your bread from home and blah blah blah, your lunch meat and canned goods and cold food and all this, that you can knock that bill down a whole lot. There's some truth in that. However, when you're first going out with a trainer, you're not going to have all them luxuries. He thought the 300 was a little high, and I stated that in the video. I said 200, maybe up to 300. You know how it goes. Depends upon how you want to eat. Those sandwiches get old damn quick. Peanut butter and crackers gets old. We used to live off peanut butter and crackers. Back before we had the refrigerators and all that stuff. So cold cuts get old. Period. The canned goods get old, period. And it's going to take them a little bit of time to get themselves positioned and or educated on how to save money out here. It ain't like you can come out here and only spend $50 a week on food. That's not going to happen. That's not being realistic. If you've been out here a little bit, yes. I've got, Stone's a good example. Stone's in his own truck, has been for, I don't know, 4 months or something. And, yeah, he's hitting the Walmarts and the grocery stores, and he's keeping his grocery bill down to $50 to $100 a week. But that's what you spend out here. The food that you bring from the house or that Stone buys from the store, or whoever's buying it wherever, that shit ain't free, people. How come all of a sudden we quit counting that cost? So if you bring $100 worth of food from the house and you're spending $50 out here, in hillbilly math, that's still $150. The only difference is you took $100 of it from the house budget and not out of the truck budget. So, no, $50 a week, no. I don't, even if you're eating the Chef Boyardee's, if you eat 3 of them a day, which that ain't going to feed anybody, that ain't going to keep nobody full. 3 of them, say they're $2 a can, that's $6 a piece, times 7 days. Even if you do 5 days, there's $30. And you didn't even get full, you got teased. You know, and you start eating all them carbs like that and you're going to balloon out like this. So, and I can tell you now, Trying to eat healthy out here, trying to eat healthy at home gets expensive. You start trying to eat healthy out here and it really gets expensive. So I'm not buying into that stuff. He was also saying that there's a lot of companies that will hire you when you get home every week. Could be. I don't know. I'm not job hunting, and I don't look for those kind of jobs. Could be. I find it relatively hard to believe that there's a lot of companies that will take a rookie just out of CDL school and get them home every week. I don't see the trucks getting a mile while they're with the trainer or anything else. Now, I know you can go with Warner and stuff like that, fresh out of CDL school, and you can ride around with a driver for a week or two, and basically all you're going to be doing is helping him unload the trailer. You're not getting no real training, and they're going to wind up putting you on a dedicated Dollar General route. Something like that. Yeah, you can do it. How much money you going to make? I've said all along that there's all different kind of avenues in trucking. You just have to find yours. So it is not a one-size-fits-all. So yeah, there's those companies out there. I can't tell you much about them other than you're going to have to look pretty hard for them, and when you do find them, you're going to have to make sure you understand what you're getting into. That's a fact. Another comment someone had made was that if you that schools are the way to go, and that most companies, due to insurance, don't want to just hire people off the street. Well, that's true. Was stating that if you went to the company with your CDL and your physical card, that you stood a good chance of getting hired on a lot better. That's all true. There are a few people that are not wanting to do it that way for whatever reason. Now, he had quoted about 4,000 on the school. I'm hearing more like 6,000 plus. That's just from you, the subscribers, that have told me this kind of stuff. So I can't tell you real prices. You'll have to shop around and figure it out for yourself. There are still companies out there. They're usually little mom and pops and stuff like that, that once you get your CDL and a physical card, they will start training you and whatnot without going through the mega companies. Once again, it's just like that getting you home weekly. You have to do your homework and find a company. There's all kinds of companies out here that will do all kinds of stuff for you. I'm not going to say there's a lot of any of them that would do these things for you, but they're definitely out there. A lot of the mega carriers are going to regional, local and regional. A lot of the mega carriers have learned that just doing OTR and having their OTR drivers deliver loads and stuff is not a money-making situation. They've found out it's easier to have that OTR driver turn and burn and leave that local work to locals. One of the pet peeves when I first started driving was that as an OTR driver, you would get to a major terminal, wherever, let's say Kansas City, I don't care. And you'd get there and a lot of them would have you deliver 1 or 2 local loads before they would dispatch you on another OTR. And they paid chump change, $10, $20, $30. And you're tying up a day or more. And it's like, really? So that became a major issue and it started costing them drivers. That's just one of the many reasons that some of them went to having local drivers. If you can get into a local gig, more power to you. It used to be, could be different now, that all those local gigs, they went to the experienced drivers, not rookies coming out of school. It may have changed. You might find a company that would take you as a rookie. It is what it is. Let's see, what else was there that I was going to talk to you about? I wound up sitting where I did the live stream last night for hours. Let's see. Timothy, I'm going to have to... Timothy, I've replied to yours later. Let's see. There was the one about the Class A. Or Timothy, he's the guy in Italy. He's saying it's getting to be fall over there. Let's see. Oh, that's what the other one was. One of my new subscribers. Oh, let me back up before I do that one. Nomad said that XPO has been a bunch of rude people. When he first went to CFI the first few weeks, they were XPO, and he said they treated them like crap too. So it wasn't just OTR drivers. So you might keep that in mind. Let's see. And the other person, what they had said was telling me about going back and renaming my videos, the live streams and stuff, and putting in stuff that would help people search and find my videos, that it would up my count and all that. Folks, I ain't got time. I really don't. I drive out my hours out here, and then when I stop for my 10-hour breaks, 99% of the time I take a 10-hour break. At 10:01, I'm releasing the brakes. Deals like this morning, where I parked up last night and I was stopped for almost 14 hours, that's a rarity. So when I stop for my 10-hour break, I do my post-trip inspection and all that stuff. I eat me something quick to eat, and I'll do a live stream, which take hour and a half. Time that's over, I've done burn up over 2 hours. Now I go to bed and sleep 6 to 7 hours, maybe 8 on the luckiest of days. Then I'm getting up in the morning, and I got a half hour to an hour to get ready to start rolling again. So I don't really have time to sit here and put a bunch of tags in down there. They got a place where you can put in a bunch of different words for when people are searching. It'll bring it up and all that. I know how all that works. And I understand talking about renaming the live streams with some of the keywords out of the conversation. I understand all that. It's not that important to me. I'm not trying to be rude in no fashion on none of these comments, but it's just not that important to me. This is my livelihood. This is how I make my money. This is entertainment. This gives me something to do during my downtime. So now Carlos is stepping up, and he's going to step in and try to help me. I don't know what he's going to have time for. He has his own personal business he runs during the day, and then he drives a truck of a night. And yet he's stepping up to help me. I appreciate it, but I don't want him to take away from either one of his jobs for this. This is still entertainment. So, and like I said, I ain't trying to be rude, I'm being honest. No sugar added. You know? Y'all share it around. That's pretty much been my best source of getting new subscribers. And yeah, I'd love to see my subscriber count go up, and all them numbers on the views and the likes. Yeah, last night's got 2 thumbs down, probably because I went political. Nobody liked, or 2 of them didn't like my political thoughts. Oh well, I'll lose 2 subscribers or I won't, you know. But yeah, I like the YouTube. It's fun and all that. I have put quite a bit into it. Little Joe has put a lot of time into it that he didn't have, the whole ordeal. Now Carlos is starting to. Some people out of the blue, like Nomad, he's gonna come real close. Now he's starting to put a little time into it, trying to help us figure some stuff out. These are people that are just volunteering their time, and I appreciate them. But it's for something that is entertainment. And like it or not, to me, that's what this is. Yes, it's under educational. Yes, it helps new drivers and whatnot. If you want to help the channel spread and grow, then if you're in school, tell your classmates about it. If you're a new driver, start telling other new drivers about it. You know, y'all help it grow. We really don't have time to shut down our trucks and play word games on it. It is what it is. And like I said, this ain't meant to be mean or vicious or none of that. So with that, speaking of Little Joe, he's calling, so I'm going to talk to him. Just a little morning update for you. I hadn't done one of these in a while. Y'all remember, God loves you, and so do I. Keep the comments coming. Just because I might not totally agree with what you're saying, I still want to hear what you're saying. Just man up if I don't agree and I have something to say differently. Don't get your feelings all hurt and have a meltdown. It ain't nothing but a conversation. Y'all have a blessed day now. Bye.